feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Browns are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against that Jaguars offensive line that wants to shut that down.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They go play action with Taylor. And Robinson with a big catch. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback. On 3rd down, Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. First down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll give Crowell another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Kaiser to throw it. He's got his tight end in Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Kaiser on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play.
But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
minor turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice little juke, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fights loose. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Across the 20 to the 22. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Kaiser to throw it this time. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Kaiser. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Working for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is Fournette. Touchdown! Jaguars. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Flush to his right. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. 3rd down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Kaiser now. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Ohio!
Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They come out here in the I. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Let's go!
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. On the run, it's Crowell. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Powerful running. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Ivory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Now Fournette. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Time running out here on the play clock. Kaiser on 3rd and 2. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go!
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The play clock's running down. They keep it with Crowell on first. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
This is Crowell. And unable able to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And some room to work. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go!
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Taylor going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Powers through. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this